Well, good evening. It is Sunday the 26th of January. The time is 10:14 p.m. I've just sat down to start editing. Now, on Friday, Pamela was obviously at a funeral for her cousin, which was obviously a very sad situation. And in that time, we had the big storm. I'm not 100% sure what the name of the storm was, but we obviously had a bit of damage to our house. Fences broke down, and we had to try and take action to try and save them. Unfortunately, we lost the back fence, and I managed to save the front fence. Now, in that period of time, while that was happening, I had two very excited puppies, two very excited kids watching the storm, and obviously I was in the process of editing, and unfortunately, for whatever reason, I went to go and finish my video and I have got this. This means that the video is completely missing and the files have went missing. So I don't have a video that was scheduled to go out on Tuesday. So now I am scrambling to try and see if I've got enough content that I took from the shop yesterday, which was the 25th, which we were extremely busy. So with regards to how extremely busy we were, there was a lot of time-lapse stuff. I don't know if all of the time-lapse worked. Some of the times that we use the time-lapse, it doesn't work as well as we'd like it to. So one of the things that I actually did was I instantly went into my recycle bin and on my MacBook to try and see if everything was here from the video that I had originally made. Now usually what happens is I'll make a folder on the desktop and I'll put the date of when it was shot. So example being, I'll show you this one here. So we have the 26th of January just here, and then if you double click into that, you've got your footage from your GoPro, and then you've got your footage from your Insta, or my Insta360 Go too. So that's usually what happens, but I'm missing the footage from the 24th. Now the 24th would obviously have been Friday. Now that would have been taken out of the folder from the Wednesday night, from the stuff that was shot in the store. And we had quite a lot of interesting content that we'd shot, believe it or not. We had Lewis Gardner come over, and Lewis decided that he is going to start a new segment on our YouTube channel, which is Journey to a Figure Skater from a hockey player. So what he's actually doing at the moment is he's came into the store on Wednesday night and was measured, got his feet measured for a pair of figure skates, and he wants to be a self-taught figure skater. And his challenge originally is that when he gets his first chance at skating on his figure skates that he gets through us, he's going to go on and do a teapot on the first day, because he says he can do a teapot on his hockey boots and his goalie skates. So he wants to be able to do that, and that's one of the things that he's now looking at doing, is obviously he's going to be doing his own TikTok channel, and on the TikTok channel it's going to be documenting his figure skating journey, how he's going to learn, what he's going to do, how he's going to teach himself, and if he's going to take any advice from his sister, who is a figure skater as well. Now the other thing that we did with Lewis in the store on Wednesday night was we actually measured him and myself for our kit challenge. One of us is going to wear the Warrior Rise kit, and one of us is going to wear the CCM Next kit. Now this is obviously an entry-level battle, as you would call it, and it's going to be a case of one of us will wear one of us will wear the other. Both of us will give our reviews on each other's kit, and then obviously there's a competition, which will mean that you have an opportunity to win these kits, which will probably be used maybe once or twice on the ice. Now, when I say the kit, it's going to be your shoulders, elbows, shins, shorts, gloves, and leg pads. That's basically what you're going to be able to win, and possibly a bag that goes with them. When we measured Lewis is more or less in a medium kit, apart from large shorts, with 13-inch gloves, and the kit that I am in is going to be, no surprise to everyone, which I am in an XL kit for everything, and 17-inch shins and 14-inch gloves. So on the part of the video that I actually made, the video basically stated that if you want to be a part of this competition when it goes live and you want to be able to win said kit, if you want to win the medium kit that Lewis has, which is the CCM Next, because we did Wheel of Names and put Next in Rise in, and then Lewis got to pick what one it was. he obviously spun the wheel and it came out that he's in the CCM kit and I'm in the Warrior kit. Now what's going to happen with this is we will put a competition live at some point in the next couple of weeks once we get our content shot, and you will have the opportunity to win both of these kits or one kit individually. What I was actually saying originally was, if you are a taller person like myself, on the taller size, the bigger size, and it's an XL kit you want to win, well, it would be a really good opportunity for you guys to then go for the Warrior kit, because that's what I'm going to be skating in. You wouldn't then want to go and take part in the next competition, because the next competition the kit would be too small for you. So if you are that size, anywhere between a medium and a large, that's roughly the kit that you would be looking at winning if you go ahead and win the next kit. So that's basically to cover that part. So Lewis was obviously measured for his hockey kit that's coming in, and obviously he has been measured for his figure skates. Now his figure skates are on the way. Now when his figure skates actually come to the store, we'll be able to document the whole journey that he's having, which is coming into the store, getting fitted, making sure that they fit, and then obviously him leaving with his skates happy in the knowledge that he's going to go and do his first teapot. Now obviously we've lost the footage of him being measured for size for the kit, and we've lost the footage for him being measured for his figure skates, which is totally my fault, but the only thing I can say is I was very stressed out on Friday, especially with the kids. The kids were bouncing off the walls because the weather was so bad. They couldn't go out and play outside because it was over 100 mile/hour winds. Like I say, the dogs were, I had to try and keep the dogs in. We've got like 4-month-old puppies and they are wild as it is, but the dividing fence that went between my house and my next door neighbour's house fell down, which means that we couldn't let the dogs out the back door because they would have escaped, because the next door neighbour's fence fell down on the other side. So there was just a straight run from for them straight out onto the main road, which isn't what we're looking for, is to lose the puppies from obviously the CBS pups. That's not what we're looking for, but unfortunately I can only apologise that we lost the footage. I must have been in the process of trying to do 1,000,001 things, and I was trying to get ahead with the editing. I actually lost over 2.5 hours worth of footage, which was time lapse, the measuring for Lewis, repairs, all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually going to have to try and see if I can get a little bit more work done. So it's one of these ones where you can't, once the footage is lost, you can't replenish it or you can't get it back, unfortunately. Now, as I said, my process is I'll put things into a folder, and I put things into a folder, it's on the desktop, and then usually what happens is I'll edit from that folder, and once I'm done I'll put it in the bin and clear up all of the stuff. But before that I'll go into my external hard drive and put it in my external hard drive, but for some strange reason I can't find it on the external hard drive. It's not there, so the footage is unfortunately lost. With that said, let me see if we can put a little video together for you guys. It might not be the longest, might not be the most thrilling conversations, it might not be the most thrilling content that we've ever put out, but bear with us. We are working on stuff behind the scenes to try and see if we can get the content level up a little bit more. Obviously with the introduction of Lewis going to be on the channel a little bit more as well, with regards to the kit and the figure skates, which will help a massive amount, because Lewis has, as soon as he basically put his TikTok page live and put the video, his first video of coming to the store to get measured and stuff like that, he got mass amounts of following for it. So obviously I'm interested to see how he does. Lewis is a very good friend of mine. He's got my full support, and he's obviously got Pamela's full support and everything he does, so good luck to him. So like I say, we will be putting some of his content out on our social media. Anything that he posts on his TikTok we will repost and reshare. Obviously we will then ask him to give us his footage as well, and what he has we will make a video for, and we'll obviously document his journey. So anyway, with that said, let's go on to today's video.
Good morning. It is Saturday the 25th of January. It is Burns Day, for anybody who knows who Burns is. We are in the shop after being closed yesterday, so we had already planned on being closed because I had a very sad day and had to say goodbye to my cousin's wife yesterday, so it was a really hard day. But we were all closed because we were in red weather warning as well. So we have lost our fence, Joy, and Stephen's here doing his usual. Meow. Lots of sharpness to be getting on with. I'm not very sure what's going on here because these are mine and that they're for a borrow and I don't know who they are. So lots of things going on. He's still working on these. He's hoping to get them finished today, but we didn't want Stephen had the kids all day yesterday and the dogs and a fence down, and the front fence fell down, but Stephen managed to put it back up again, so we at least have a front garden that's secure for the dogs. It was quite an interesting day yesterday for Stephen.
I'm glad to be back here.
Yeah, we're back here for although I feel I've been flattened by a truck today, so yes, it'll be an interesting day. So yeah, we will keep you updated on the progress of today. I don't think it'll be very busy because we still have a yellow weather warning for snow, and the weather's pretty shit, to be honest. There'll be some that will brave it. Now, we know that there is damage done to the Auchenharvie rink in Stevenson, damage done to the Fife rink, Fife Arena. That's 2 rinks that I know of that have had damage. So I believe that their games are postponed and cancelled through the weekend, which means there'll be less movement of people moving around, needing skate sharpenings, looking for equipment, so on and so forth. So it'll also affect our figure skaters because there'll be no patch ice, they'll not be out for any reason. Nothing has filtered through about Greenup. I believe they're fine. So the skate school should be on this weekend. So we'll just see how the day brings us. And I've got some admin work that needs to be done, so if it's quiet I should get caught up in some admin. Didn't get any deliveries yesterday because, well, you would have needed a blue light to get through the roads yesterday. It brought back elements of lockdown. The roads were deserted, so yeah, we'll hopefully get all that caught up beginning of the week. And yeah, we can only do what we can do.
You set my soul on fire.
I'm on the wee camera. Pam's obviously busy dealing with customers at the front, but again, I said I was going to get to these skates, them ones over there, and sharpening. So yeah, I'm not getting a chance to do it. Well, this is an unusual situation. It is Saturday, it's 11 minutes past 3, and I am sitting on my bum doing nothing. It's unusual. And the reason why I'm sitting on my bum doing nothing is I'm literally just off the skate sharpening machine again. I didn't want to bore you with hundreds of time lapse, so I've only taken a small time lapse on this one. There's quite a lot of skates in today. Obviously, people from Skating in the Pond have now finally managed to all make it here to get them fixed. There was a lot of cross grinding having to get done today as well. Obviously, if your skates are chipped, there's a cross grind which goes a different way from your finishing head, and that kind of clears away any old sharpenings and any old chips and chunks and stuff like that. So I had that. We've had multiple heat modes as well today. Again, we didn't really record any of this because we kind of feel like you're probably getting bored of seeing the time lapses and probably bored of seeing me and Pam running about like idiots in the shop. I mean, that might be a thing, but one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the skate sharpening machine. I'll clean the machine and then I'll come back to you. So also just for context, you might wonder why it was Pamela that was cleaning the machine and not me. Well, the footage of me cleaning the machine has been lost as well. Yay me, so we actually had to use old footage for that one, so that's just a wee disclaimer there, just in case. Skate machine cleaned, and now we're in the process of Pamela ordering some lunch so we can actually get something to eat and I can get back to work. So I suppose I'm going to have to go and have a look at these skates, the ones that I've been dragging on and dragging on and dragging on. The reason being is it's every time I pick them up, somebody comes in the door, so I'm wondering if it's going to be the same kind of thing where we order lunch and then the whole of Paisley comes in again. But it's going to be, I reckon it's going to be one of these days where it's going to be quite quiet, if I'm honest, due to the fact that the weather. So
there's a lot of damage, there's a lot of wearing, still roads not cleared.
There's train lines are down because of trees on the track. There's
not all the bus routes have been cleared. There's snow now in the higher grounds, like East Kilbride's got a lot of snow, so travel is probably not on people's agenda.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
See people travelling.
So yesterday we went from a red weather warning to today we have a yellow weather warning for snow and ice, and tomorrow there's another, I think it's another red weather warning that's due. Is it yellow?
I don't know what, but this is a second storm apparently coming in.
Apparently the second one's going to be worse than the first one.
Oh, joy!
So, yeah, it'll be great fun. At least the shop is still here when we come back.
Shop is still here and the fence is down, so what else?
Yeah, don't even get the wood knocked on. But yeah, that's the kind of couple of days that we've had so far. So that's why obviously you're seeing us on Saturday and we're missing out the Friday. Pamela unfortunately had our cousin's funeral that she had to go to, so I was at home with the kids, and no doubt there will be footage of me trying to fix fences in 100-mile-an-hour winds because I am that guy that would rather keep my fence than have to rebuild it. So unfortunately I couldn't fix the back one. All of the posts broke on that one, but the one in the front garden, I actually braved the weather and was out and obviously managed to get it put back together with some nice big coach screws to kind of keep it all together, so that the dogs had somewhere to go and play and hopefully not get like blown away. But
never mind blown away. That if they get out the neighbour's fence, they'd be through the road with a bus ticket and disappearing off.
Yeah, that's one of the things we've actually found was last night. Obviously, the next door neighbour's fence, the dividing fence. There's like what's the kind of house that we've got? It's two semi-detached, right? So we've got a semi-detached house and we're on the left and there's on the right. And basically the situation is the dividing fence is broken. So Hector decided that he was going to want to use and explore his new big garden that he has, and
did a big stinky pile of
dung,
dung,
diplomatically dog dung. But yeah, he's already laid claim to the next door neighbour's garden, which we can't have because their other fence, their outside fence, is actually starting to fall down as well. So yeah, anyway, that's fence update. So let's go and see if we can get some skates done, and I've got a couple other things that I've got in the bag, not majorly important ones to do right enough, but I have a couple of players' skates from the Flyers, or one pair of skates for the Flyers. Stevie Young's in for his annual sharpening. He usually only gets his skates done once a year, but we're actually laughing at this. This is his second time because he's got new skates and he's just trying to get them just as good as the old ones that he had. Marty Guy from my team's got his skates in to have a wee look at them. I think his skates are nearly ready for the bin. We have a couple of sets of steels up on the machine. We've got Graham Watson's steels back in, that's his other steels, and we have Russell Holland's steels here for a wee cross grind and a sharpening as well. So I'll get them done.
This is Graf's new entry level skate. As you can see, built very like what you can see in the XLS and the CCM Nix skates. So a good alternative comes with the Graf Venom holder on it. So nice skate. We should be getting all these on our website soon.
18 minutes past 5, that's us finished for tonight, and I've still got hundreds of stuff left to do. I've got a set of gloves that need a patch repair. These are just a write-off. I don't know when I'm going to get to them. I need to sharpen these and have a wee MOT in these, and then I need to sharpen these, I need to sharpen these. But for tonight, that's us done. I might come back in tomorrow if I've got enough time and do a wee bit of work behind the scenes. Do some of this and show you what I got up to on days where we're actually closed when I come into the store. See you soon.